Live from Whippany Park High School, it's the NJSIAA first round of the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 Boys Soccer Playoffs. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on Play by Play Productions. A big shout out to our sponsors for today's game, John Caruso Builders, Total Possession Soccer, and NJFC, as we've got a matchup in the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 tournament. It's going to be the 4-seeded Wildcats of Whippany Park High School playing host to the Secaucus Patriots. Whippany Park dressed in red kits, their home jerseys, and Secaucus dressed in white. On the year, the Wildcats, who come in as the 4-seed in the tournament, are 11-7-1. They dropped their final game of the year 5-1 to Ridge, but before that, they had won 3 consecutive, so came into the tournament with some momentum, barring the Ridge loss. On the flip side, the Patriots at 6-11 overall, the 13 seed playing on the road here today, looking to come away with an upset victory as the visitors. The winner of today's contest will take on the winner of Cedar Grove and Hoboken, and those two teams kick off today at 4 p.m. A windy day here at Whippany Park High School. Temperatures in the low 60s. Sun is out, not a cloud in the sky. The officials running through the rules right now with both teams at midfield. And we'll take a quick break and return with kickoff. You're watching the NJSIAA Boys Soccer Playoffs right here on Play by Play Productions. Welcome back in to Whippany Park High School, where the Wildcats will play host to the Secaucus Patriots in the first round of the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 Boys Soccer Tournament. Happy to have you with us here today on Play by Play Productions. Today's broadcast brought to you by John Caruso Builders, Total Possession Soccer, and NJFC. A gorgeous afternoon here on a Wednesday in North New Jersey. Perfect weather for some playoff soccer. Temperatures in the 60s. Sun is out and shining. A bit windy here, and we'll see if the wind plays any factor right now. Swirling in multiple directions. Whippany Park dressed in their home red kit. They will travel right to left on your screen. Secaucus dressed in white going left to right. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Wildcats. At the forward spots, Matt Griffin and Connor Stitt. In the midfield, Sebastian Giraldo, Danny Shevchek, Danny Sergio, and Jake Krawiak. The backs are R.J. Russin, Ben Bregman, Shane Kelly, Sam Valencia, and the goalkeeper is Ian McSorley. Jaden Bradley will start between the posts for Secaucus as we are just about ready for kickoff here. And it looks like right now the wind is blowing left to right on your screen. So again, we'll pay attention and see how big of a factor that is going to be here throughout the match. And we're underway from Whippany Park High School. The last time these two teams met was a year ago, and Whippany Park came away with a resounding 9-1 defeat of Secaucus. Connor Stitt cleared away. Stitt, a senior midfielder who has 6 goals and 5 assists on the year, a key member of this Whippany Park attack. Good defense so far from the Patriots. Bregman with a touch. Ben Bregman keeps it in play. Nice footwork into the corner. Tries a cross, headed away. Good run there by Ben Bregman, the junior back, as the ball's popped up into the box and corralled by Bradley. So the Wildcats with a couple openings there. No clear shot. A minute and 25 seconds have gone by here in the first half. It's going to be a goal kick for Whippany Park. And the starting keeper today for the Wildcats is Ian McSorley, who is tabbed to play the first half. And then Noah Kaplan will take his place in the second half. The Wildcats playing 2 keepers throughout the season. McSorley comes in with 67 saves on the year. Head coach Dave Molinaro has a lot of confidence in both his keepers, so that's why you'll see each of them play 40 minutes here this afternoon. Griffin with a good ball up ahead. In the box, shot, save, a beautiful save by Bradley to deny Whippany Park. First shot attempt of the day, and it was on target, but Bradley was ready for it. So save number 1 today for Jaden Bradley. Whippany Park with a throw-in. One hop, 3 red jerseys in the area. Bradley gets a hand on it, but it's in the back of the net. An early lead for Whippany Park, and it's Danny Sergio, the junior, who scores goal number 7 of the year and puts the Wildcats ahead 1-0. It was a good throw-in from the far sideline. There were 3 red jerseys waiting for it, and Sergio got just enough on it to put the ball over the outstretched hand of Jaden Bradley. So it's a goal for Sergio, 3 minutes in. A dream start to this home playoff game for the Wildcats. Nothing home here for the Patriots. Sergio with the goal, and an excellent service on the throw-in by Shane Kelly. Coach Molinaro said he's got a weapon on throw-ins from the sideline. Look out for him heading into tonight, and that prediction pays off as Secaucus with a free kick here from just shy of midfield. Good ball into the box, one hop. It's through the hands of McSorley and out for a corner. So a set-piece chance here for the Patriots. Justin Mendez will send it in. Mendez, a freshman, one of many key contributors as a freshman this year for Secaucus. In the middle of the box, it takes one hop and is cleared away by a red jersey. Stitt has his pass sent backwards. At midfield, Kroyak now on the sideline. Bregman, good movement here. The pass ahead for Stitt. Off his foot and out for a Secaucus throw-in. Stitt has it taken away by Rivera. Whippany Park working the close sideline as they'll try to reverse the point of attack here. Russin on the opposite side of the turf. Good ball up ahead. Griffin tracks it down inside the box. Extra pass. The shot saved again. Bradley with another spectacular stop. So second save of the day for Bradley. One more look here. Griffin cuts back, has a good angle as he drops it off. And then Bradley able to make a good read there to come out early and stop the shot. Another ball into the box, cleared away. So the Wildcats generating a lot of opportunities early on. Already ahead 1-0. And they'll have a throw-in from the close corner. Shane Kelly already has an assist on a throw-in from the opposite side of the turf. And his throw-ins are basically corner kicks. Good ball. Bradley punches it away from the net. Leon Morales sends it away. Whippany Park gets numbers back defensively to prevent a counter. At midfield, Secaucus works with possession. Good through ball. Chasing after it is Grudkov into the corner. His touch goes out for a goal kick. Daniel Grudkov, the freshman, is Secaucus' leading scorer on the year with 7 goals and 3 assists. The Patriots targeted him there on a long through ball up the close sideline. Just wasn't able to get there in time. Sent away into the wind. So it appears that the wind will play a factor, knocking balls down that are traveling right to left on your screen, which means that the Wildcats' goal could be a big one here in the first half, as they'll be attacking with the wind in their favor in the second half of action. Good through ball up ahead. Shevchek puts on the brakes, and it's cleared away. Bregman over to Giraldo. Griffin battles for position, but Mo Zabib clears it to the far sideline. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for the Patriots. Eight minutes in, it's a 1-0 advantage for Whippany Park. The Wildcats scored 3 minutes in on a goal by Danny Sergio off a perfect assist from Shane Kelly. Goal kick coming here for the Wildcats. Whippany Park with a great regular season. The Wildcats finished 11-7-1 overall, 8-2 in divisional play, and came in second place in the Independence Division behind Hanover Park, who went unbeaten in conference action. Leon Morales tries one from downtown off target. Juan Leon Morales, a junior with 3 goals on the year, tried his luck from deep. And there's a look at the sideline. Dave Molinaro, very proud of what this group has accomplished this year. They have a lot of weapons, and he has confidence not just in his starting lineup, but in multiple guys off the bench. This is a tight group. They enjoy playing together, and they've got a lot of ways that they can beat teams. The 4 seed in this year's tournament in Section 2, Group 1 here in North Jersey, trying to make some noise. Chip shot into the box. It's in and out of the hands of McSorley, and Sam Valencia prevents the worst-case scenario. That was nearly a goal for the Patriots, but fortunately for Whippany Park, Valencia was in the right spot at the right time. Now at midfield, Stitt tries a through ball. It's knocked away. Good defensive effort by Ryan Babinski. Sergio gets around his man, sends in a cross, cleared away. Shevchek was the target. Secaucus looks for a counter here. Both teams battling for possession. On the close sideline, kept in play by Bregman, and then he's whistled out for a Patriots throw-in. Babinski. At midfield. Played all the way back to McSorley, who gets it away cleanly. Good ball by Stitt. Griffin. Backheeled. Stitt. Blocked. Nice movement, but Ryan Babinski read that play perfectly and was able to deflect the shot before it even got to Bradley. Griffin with a nice move. Tripped up, no whistle. It's a clean play defensively. Good effort by the back line of Secaucus, as Griffin had some momentum and an angle towards the net. Far sideline. At midfield, that's Leon Morales. Grudkov plays it forward. And McSorley came out, but Valencia clears the ball away for a throw-in from the far side of the field. Sam Valencia, the senior on the back line, all over the turf. Far corner, Grudkov. The Wildcats take it away. Zabib. "27 minutes left to play here in the first half as McSorley fields the ground ball and rolls it away. Bregman. Good through ball. Griffin is onside. Extra pass into the box, and it's a save for Bradley. Tough shot for Shevchek, who had to send it in with his right at an awkward angle. Third save today for Bradley, and our stats unofficial, by the way, as Kelly heads the ball into the hands of McSorley. Jaden Bradley, the goalkeeper for Secaucus, has played well here today. A number of key saves early on in this match as Secaucus has a free kick from right near midfield. It's a 1-0 lead for Whippany Park, but that man on your screen, Jaden Bradley, has kept it close. The Wildcats have had a number of quality opportunities. Secaucus looking for a chance here. Well defended by Whippany Park. A lob to the 18 intended for Grudkov. Bregman sends it backwards. Grudkov with a touch between two defenders. Yoon drops it off. Leon Morales. Now Mendez with a touch quickly. Finally taken away by Stitt. Shevchek cuts to midfield. Plays it ahead for Griffin. He's got a step. Griffin tries a shot off target. Bradley got a foot on it. Griffin keeps it in play by the goal line, but another brilliant save by Jaden Bradley. Griffin had a one-on-one with Bradley, but he timed it perfectly. Good ball up ahead, and here's Griffin who beat the last man back, but Bradley was playing at the top of the box and had the angle. That's one that if Griffin just had that extra half second to see it, he probably would have tried to chip it over Bradley. Instead, it's a save and it keeps it a 1-goal game. So 4 saves now unofficially for Bradley as this ball is cleared away into the stands. A throw-in for Shane Kelly, which again is basically a corner kick from this distance. Kelly with another good ball into the box, but it settles into the hands of Bradley. A booming kick downfield. Secaucus on a counter here. Grudkov has it poked away, still alive at the top of the 18. Jeff Otion was chasing after it before it was cleared downfield. Russin. Grudkov taken away. Kroyak swings to the far side of the turf. That's Russin, R.J. Russin. Griffin's checked that was Sergio who tried a through ball, deflected out for a Wildcats throw-in. Giraldo. At midfield, Giraldo corrals it. Good defense in the midfield right now by Secaucus. Whistle here, and it's a free kick for the Wildcats with just under 22 minutes left to play in the first half. Sergio acted like he was going to play it quickly. Instead, he leaves it. And lining up to take the free kick is Sebastian Giraldo. Good ball into the box. Header is over the field goal post and out for a goal kick. Another quality look for Whippany Park. One more look at it here on the replay. That was off the dome of Connor Stitt. Had a quality chance there. Just unable to put it between the net. Throw in from the far sideline. Wind is really picking up here at Whippany Park High School. A strong gust blowing left to right on your screen in the direction that Secaucus is attacking. And this could be a chance for the Patriots as it's off the foot of Otion and into the hands of McSorley. Jeff Otion was running alongside Daniel Grudkov. Looked like he was trying to slip the ball to him, but the touch went too far and McSorley had to stop. Grudkov with some pressure here as the ball is worked into the close corner and cleared out for a Secaucus throw-in. Check that possession is with Whippany Park. The ball was last touched by Grudkov. Whippany Park with 7 shot opportunities in the first half. Bradley has saved at least 4 of them. These stats unofficial right now. Secaucus with just 2 shot opportunities so far. "19 minutes left to play here in the first half. We'd like to take this time to once again thank our sponsors, John Caruso Builders, Total Possession Soccer, and NJFC. Griffin up the far sideline. He waits for a couple teammates to get back on the attack. Tries a through ball to Stitt. Whistle here, and it's for the contact. So Connor Stitt guilty of a foul. Free kick for Secaucus. The Patriots attacking with the wind at their backs, trailing 1-0. And they definitely want to take advantage of the wind while they have it. It's not impossible to score going against the wind, but it makes it a lot more difficult. It's already a challenge to put the ball between the posts in this game, and then when you factor in the elements and a talented Whippany Park defense, the time to strike is now if you're Secaucus. Babinski deflected out, and this will be a corner kick. So a set-piece opportunity for the Patriots with a little over 17 minutes to play in the first half. Yusuf Abada tries it, and it's into the net. A perfect setup, and Secaucus draws the equalizer. Exactly 17 minutes left to play in the half, and the Patriots do exactly what they need to. One more look here, a perfect delivery, and all Jeff Otion had to do was stand there as he heads it in for the equalizer. Big goal for Otion as we're back even at 1. Chris Markowitz here for Play-by-Play Productions. That goal comes 23 minutes into the action. And it's a huge score for Secaucus, who is playing with the wind in their favor this half. And you don't want to go into halftime trailing, knowing that you've got to play against the wind. So a perfect setup by the sophomore Yosef Abada. Oteon does the rest, and it's a fresh match as the Patriots with some momentum here, going on the attack once again. Mendez shielded off by Valencia. Through ball from Giraldo. Cleared out to the close sideline. And another throw-in for Whippany Park from a dangerous area. It's Kelly to get it in once again. Shane Kelly has 8 assists on the year, has one in today's match, as his throw-in takes one hop in the box. Here's a shot off a misdirection, and it's cleaned up on the back line by Bradley. That was Jake Krawiak who came open for a split second. Bradley able to make another stop. Giraldo taken away. Mendez cleared backwards. Kept in play on the close sideline by Bregman, and it's a throw-in for Whippany Park. Bregman on one bounce. Giraldo back to Bregman. He tries across to no one. Grudkov. Now a good through ball up ahead. Secaucus on a counter. Good defense by the Wildcats to take the ball away at midfield. Zabib up the far sideline. Draws a double team, and it's taken away by the Wildcats. Alberon denied here. Whistle comes in, and it's a free kick for Whippany Park. 13 minutes and 24 seconds left to play in the first half. We're even one goal apiece. The Wildcats scored 3 minutes in on a goal by Danny Sergio, but Whippany Park got the equalizer in the 23rd minute thanks to Jeff Oteon. Chip into the box. The shot off a header is wide left. Krawiak had another good look and just missed, giving the Wildcats their second lead of the match. One more look here. The chip somehow got over Oteon, the tallest man out on the turf. And Krawiak was staring at the left corner of the net, just couldn't put it through. Whistle here. Throwing from the far sideline for Secaucus. The Patriots trying to capitalize on the elements here in the first half. They know that they will be playing against the wind when we change sides for the final 40 minutes of action. So it's crucial they get as many opportunities here in the final 12 minutes of the half as possible, as this goes out for a corner kick. Abada will send it in. He has an assist off a corner here today. Front post into the hands of McSorley. Throwing for Whippany Park with a little over 11 minutes to play in the first half. Shevchek whistled out of play. It's been a relatively clean match here today. Not many fouls for either squad. Whistle here, and it's against Whippany Park. McSorley comes out just in time to pick the ball up off the turf. Daniel Grudkov was chasing after it. Bregman on a give and go. He tight ropes up the close sideline and drops it off for Kroyak. Back to Bregman. Great team defense there from Secaucus as they trap Bregman on the close sideline and forced a throw-in. Abada up the far sideline. Stops on a dime. Tries a cross, but it's deflected. A chip into the box, and it lands in the hands of McSorley. Up the far sideline. Alberon makes a touch, tries a shot, and it's saved again by Bradley. Alberon was about 6 inches behind that ball. If he takes one more touch, it's probably a goal, but once again, Jaden Bradley playing aggressive, able to make a stop. And what a performance it's been by Bradley today. This could easily be a 2 or 3 goal lead for the Wildcats, but he has made a number of quality stops. The senior keeper doing all he can for the Patriots here in a road playoff matchup against the 4-seeded Whippany Park Wildcats. A long through ball. Bregman. A couple players tangled up there. Whistles are silent. And Secaucus comes away with possession. Otion with a back heel. Giraldo. Intended for Sergio, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. Subs enter now for Whippany Park. And here's another look at that previous stop by Bradley. Once again playing aggressively, and he timed that perfectly. Alberon had what looked to be a one-on-one with Bradley, but the aggressive charge took the shot away. At the top of the 18, Shevchek. Now Stitt into the box. Taken away by Babinski. Ryan Babinski has had his name called a number of times defensively today, and he has played well. Bregman. Now Stitt tries to turn the corner on Babinski and then shoves him. An obvious foul, and that might be a card. So a yellow is drawn. The right call there, and Babinski beginning to frustrate the Wildcats. Here's one more look. Stitt had no angle there, and the frustration takes over. So Ryan Babinski trying to motivate the Patriots here in the closing minutes of the first half. He has played great defense on the back line for Secaucus here today. Kroyak pops it up to the far sideline. Cleared out by Chandorana. Kroyak off target on his cross. Grudkov centering pass. Leon Morales, check that, that's Mendez. Over to Leon Morales. Shot from downtown, and McSorley lets it go out for a goal kick. Secaucus getting quality looks here. One more look on the replay. That's a good shot from downtown. Abada had the opening. Was just a bit off target. But you got the wind at your back, so why not take a chance there? It's a 1-1 match here in the first half as we approach the 5-minute mark. The Wildcats scored first 3 minutes in on a goal by Danny Sergio, thanks to a Shane Kelly throw-in. But Secaucus was able to respond in the 23rd minute on a corner kick. Abada with the assist. Jeff Otion with the goal off a header. Both teams have generated their fair share of opportunities. Jaden Bradley has been spectacular in goal today for Secaucus. Ian McSorley has played well when called upon, just hasn't faced as many shots. And in the second half, we'll see a different keeper for Whippany Park, as Noah Kaplan, the other senior goalkeeper, will get his 40 minutes between the posts. Bregman over to Shevchuk. Otian over to Grudkov. Tracked down from behind by Valencia. Sam Valencia, an unsung hero today for Whippany Park. He has been all over the turf and has made a number of key tackles for the Wildcats. Valencia is the best one-on-one defender for Whippany Park, according to head coach Dave Molinaro. He's a weapon in one-on-one scenarios. They like to utilize him there against other teams' best attacking players. Throw in from the close sideline for Whippany Park with 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Whistle here. And it's against the Wildcats. So a throw-in for Secaucus. Babinski. Tosses it in, close sideline. In the corner, Otion boxed out by Bregman, and it's a goal kick for McSorley. At midfield. Clean tackle. Good defensive effort by Jacob Yurdy. On the close sideline. Whippany Park with good movement here. Griffin tripped up. Somehow maintains possession. But his through ball a bit too far out in front of Sergio as it's cleared out for a throw-in. Kelly will toss it in from the far sideline. Kelly winds and fires. Headed away. 1 minute remaining in the first half. At the 18. A ball into the box. Bradley able to snag it away. A well-played ball by Giraldo. And it was just a bit too far for his runner to head it in. Bradley with another heads-up stop. Clock ticks down towards 0, and we'll take it into halftime with Secaucus and Whippany Park tied 1-1 here in the first round of the NJSIAA North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 playoffs. An exciting first half. Whippany Park got on the board first thanks to a goal by Sergio, but Secaucus had the answer. Abada to Otion, and we're even at 1 through 40 minutes of action. You're watching Playoff Boys Soccer here on Play by Play Productions. Welcome back into Whippany Park High School, where the score through one half of play is Whippany Park 1, Secaucus 1. Whippany Park attacking left to right on your screen here in the second half, dressed in their home red kit. Secaucus going right to left, dressed in their road white. The wind blowing left to right on your screen, so Secaucus able to capitalize, trailing 1-0 in the first half. They got on the board with an equalizer. But now the Wildcats will go on the attack with the wind blowing in their favor. And there you see it affecting a clearance attempt. The first goal today was scored 3 minutes into live action. As here's a shot saved by Bradley, who's been brilliant, and he continues his brilliance on the first shot faced of the half. But as I was saying, Whippany Park got off to a hot start here today on a goal by Danny Sergio 3 minutes into live action. Secaucus got the equalizer in the 23rd minute as Jeff Otion scored off an assist by Yusuf Abada. Throw in here for Secaucus. Cleared to midfield. Griffin with a touch. Griffin gets it to Stitt. Connor Stitt tracked down by Jacob Yurtley. And it's taken away by Secaucus. Secaucus looking for a shot here. The ball at the 18. On the close sideline, it's tracked down by Abada. He winds up for a cross. The header saved. Second shot saved, but the third is in. Daniel Grudkov scores to put Secaucus up 2-1. The initial shot was in and out of the hands of Noah Kaplan, who is tabbed to play the second half at keeper for Whippany Park. One more look here. The initial header in and out of the hands. A second effort by Mellis off target, but the rebound goes to Grudkov, and the freshman scores his 8th goal of the year, and that might be his biggest of the season, as it puts the visiting Patriots ahead of the Wildcats with 37.5 minutes to play in the first round of the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 playoffs. This is a very young Secaucus team. A lot of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors who play big-time minutes for the Patriots. They're the 13 seed in this tournament, but they're making some noise right now on the road. Here's a cross, and it is knocked down by the wind. Bradley with an easy stop, perhaps his easiest of the day. So now the pressure is on for the Wildcats as they get the ball into the box and generate a corner kick. Sebastian Giraldo will send it in. Giraldo, the go-to guy on corners and free kicks for the Wildcats. Off the left foot, a whistle before his kick is sent off. And it's against Whippany Park, so a missed opportunity for a set-piece attack. And Bradley will send it away. Secaucus has come in and shocked Whippany Park 44 minutes into this match. The Wildcats got on the board first, but Secaucus with 2 goals in succession. Grudkov plays it forward. Cleaned up by the back line of Whippany Park. Still a lot of time left to play in regulation. 35.5 minutes left to go. And that's an eternity for the Wildcats. A team that can fill up the stat sheet. Griffin had 15 goals on the year. Stitt and Sergio had 6 coming into today. Shevchek with 5, Giraldo with 4, and a number of other players with at least a goal on the year. So the Wildcats have the weapons to draw an equalizer. But Secaucus is playing an inspired brand of soccer here on the road today. Through ball for Griffin. Too far out in front, and Bradley scoops it up. Stitt leaves it for Sergio. Through ball into the box, a bit off target, and Bradley falls on the roller. It was intended for Griffin, but the ball was behind him. The openings are presenting themselves for Whippany Park. The Wildcats just missing on that final pass. Kroyak, back to Stitt. Check that that's Russin who sends it forward to Stitt. And this goes out for a throw-in. It's going to be with Whippany Park, which means it's time for Shane Kelly to line up a long toss. Kelly has the lone assist today for the Wildcats off a throw-in on Sergio's first half goal. Kelly to the front post, off one of the Wildcats' foot, but over the net, and it was once again Sergio who made the touch, but this time unable to capitalize, and he is not too pleased with that effort. One more look, Kelly with a good ball, and Sergio was staring at nylon. Perhaps if he just takes it off the chest, it's an easier touch. Bradley was a little bit caught off guard by the entry pass. At the 18, shot from downtown, saved by Bradley. Sebastian Giraldo with the look, but Bradley was ready for it. 7 saves in the match now for Bradley with my unofficial count. Giraldo sends it forward, deflected back in his direction. So he tries it once again. At the 18, cleared away by Yoon. Throw in for Whippany Park. Shevchek in the corner. And it goes out. Whippany Park thinks it's a corner. Sub coming in for the Wildcats. Kroyak will return. And instead of a corner, it's another throw-in for Kelly. Same difference with his entries. Kelly off the foot of Shevchek. Kroyak from downtown misses by a foot. Jake Kroyak with a lot of bend on that shot from deep. Bradley had no prayer. It was in a perfect spot, but just not enough spin on it to bend it back inside of the back post. Sergio. Nice move to the 18. Cleared away. The Wildcats are generating the chances they need, just haven't been able to capitalize. Secaucus on a counter. Grudkov to the far sideline. We're 10 minutes into the second half. Grudkov just outside the box, shielded by Valencia. And it goes out for a corner. Check that, it's last touch by Grudkov and a goal kick for Whippany Park. Great form in the deep corner there by Sam Valencia. Up the close sideline. Sergio with a touch. Sergio turns the corner, sends it across on the ground. Giraldo tries a shot, blocked. If he makes a clean touch, it's a wide open net. Now a shot from downtown over the crossbar. And Secaucus once again able to avoid a golden opportunity from the Wildcats. One more look here, a great ball into the box by Sergio. Giraldo, if he makes that touch cleanly, he's got a quality opportunity. By the time he's able to take the second touch, the defense collapses on him. So the Wildcats continue to put pressure on Secaucus, but Bradley and the back line have played magnificent through the first 52 minutes of action. Throw in on the close sideline for the Wildcats. Whippany Park's been knocking on the door for 10 minutes now. Secaucus refuses to answer. Ball goes out on the close sideline, and it's a throw-in for the Wildcats. And they actually say that it's a handball. Free kick for Giraldo. Giraldo on one hop in the box, scooped up by Bradley. The Wildcats attacking with the wind at their back. They've had a number of chances in the last 10 minutes of action. Sergio in the corner, won't get there, shielded, but that draws a whistle. Dev Chandarana was the man boxing him out, and actually there is no whistle for a foul. There was a lot of pushing and shoving by both players, but the officials let it go for a goal kick. Shevchek in the corner. Pressure here by the Wildcats. Cross sent in, deflected away from the net. Giraldo over to Sergio in the box. Sergio guarded by two, and it's cleared away by Secaucus. Excellent defensive effort by Mo Zabib. The Patriots' back line continues to make plays here in the second half. Secaucus clinging to a one-goal advantage as they scored a minute and a half into the second half of action, thanks to a goal by Daniel Grudkov off a ricochet. And the Wildcats have been chasing ever since. At midfield, Giraldo up to Sergio. His through ball cleared out of play. Intended for Stitt, didn't have a lot of power behind it. But Danny Sergio has played a big role today for Whippany Park. He's created a lot of opportunities for the Wildcats. A key cog in the offense, has the lone goal today for Whippany Park. Kelly with another throw-in. At the 18, shot over the bar. Another near miss for Whippany Park. And you have to wonder if it's beginning to take a mental toll on the Wildcats. One more look here. From the 18, that's a quality chance. And it misses by about 6 inches. The Wildcats have had at least 6, might be 7 chances just like that here in the second half. Grudkov against Valencia. Whistle, and this is going to be a free kick. The Whippany Park crowd trying to cheer on their unit here at home. The Wildcats, a 4 seed in the North Jersey Section 2 Group 1 playoff tournament. An 11-7-1 regular season record for Whippany Park. And they want to advance, obviously not just in pursuit of a state championship, but the winner of today's game will play the winner of Cedar Grove and Hoboken. That game kicked off at 4 p.m. And it was Cedar Grove who sent Whippany Park packing a year ago in the state tournament in the semifinals, as Secaucus able to clear this out for another Kelly throw-in. The wind swirling here at Whippany Park High School. Kelly to the middle of the box, and the shot is in! The Wildcats draw the equalizer with just under 23 minutes to play off another perfectly placed ball by Shane Kelly. One more look here. It gets lost in the crowd of red jerseys. And it looks like once again it's Kelly to Sergio. So 2 assists for Shane Kelly, and they're both off the foot of Danny Sergio. What a game for Sergio, the junior, who now has 8 total goals on the year. He's got 2 today, and it is a brand new match. Literally the same play that allowed the Wildcats to score in the first half. Giraldo, good pass into the box. And the ball trickles out. Last touch by Sergio, so a goal kick coming. And now the officials say it's a corner kick. Secaucus was beginning to walk downfield in anticipation of a goal kick. And now that is the call. So it's switched a number of times, but the Patriots awarded the goal kick. So Sergio with a goal off an assist from Kelly. We saw that earlier today. Here's a look at a save from Bradley in the first half. Meanwhile, the Wildcats on the attack. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. So Sergio with 2 goals today. Both have been off throw-in assists from Shane Kelly. Pressure here by the Wildcats, trying to generate another shot opportunity. This one sky high and out of play. And let's take a look at the 2 goals from Kelly over to Sergio. This one deflected over the hand of Bradley and into the net. That's how the Wildcats got on the board 3 minutes in to take a 1-0 lead. And then a few minutes ago, Sergio scored off another assist on a Kelly throw-in. Griffin halted. Good defensive effort by Yoon. As Zabib takes a tumble and draws a whistle for a free kick. We're midway through the second half, even at 2 goals apiece. Secaucus looking for a goal against the wind. The Patriots scored a minute and a half into the second half, but haven't generated a shot opportunity since then. On the close sideline, the ball goes out. Last touch by Griffin and a throw-in for the Patriots. A sub waits to check in now for Whippany Park. It's Johnny Rowe, the senior backline player and midfielder. Sergio splits a double team. Cleared away. Stitt unable to make a clean touch. Bregman up to Shevchuk. He turns the corner. Now from the 18, good movement. Cleared away by Secaucus. Giraldo passes it up. The ball at the 18 once again cleared away. Giraldo targeted Bregman. Here's Giraldo again, this time to Sergio. Cleared away by Secaucus. The Patriots organizing well defensively at the 18-yard line. Griffin tracks it down on sides, sends it across. Popped up right in front of the net. Still alive, Griffin. And Bradley drops to a knee and scoops it up in the face of a lot of pressure. One more look here. Griffin unable to make a clean touch at that front post. Stitt might have had a brief touch, but Bradley ends up with the stop. Here's a ball for Grudkov, cleared out by Valencia. And that's been a fun matchup to watch all afternoon. Valencia and Grudkov, the best attacking player for the Patriots, going up against the best Wildcats defender. Ball goes out for a Whippany Park throw-in with 13.5 minutes left to play in regulation. And this will allow for Johnny Rowe to enter for the Wildcats. Rowe replaces Shevchuk. The sun is setting here at Whippany Park High School. Shadows begin to creep out onto the turf. An opening for the Wildcats. The chip into the box just a bit too far for Stitt and then cleared away. If that pass hits Stitt in stride, it was a one-on-one between him and the keeper, Bradley. Contact in the box. Whistles are silent. Crowd not pleased. Giraldo with 3 white jerseys around him, and it's cleared away by Secaucus. The crowd here at Whippany Park High School pleading their case. They wanted a penalty kick. Instead, Secaucus is attacking the opposite direction. Taken away by Whippany Park. R.J. Russin plays it forward. And Let's have one more look at the contact in the box, and I can understand the frustration from the fans. It looked as if Mo Zabib just shoved Sebastian Giraldo to the turf. And that occurred in the box, so if the officials had seen it, it would be a penalty kick. Free kick here for Giraldo. The header off target to the back post. Whippany Park trying to test Bradley, who has been excellent between the posts here today. The 2 goals he has conceded were on shots that he had pretty much no prayer on. But he's made some spectacular saves for the Patriots to keep them alive in this road playoff match. 15 minutes left to play in regulation. On the far sideline, Rowe enters the box, turns the corner. Rowe tangled up. The ball stays in play for a brief moment and then goes out for a Secaucus throw-in. On the close sideline, Sergio Giraldo begins to run sprints, warming up. Maybe we'll see him in the final 10 to 12 minutes of action. Giraldo, a junior, as a corner is generated for Whippany Park. And this looks like it's actually going to be a throw-in. There you see Giraldo waiting to check in for the Wildcats. Kelly on another toss. Good ball. Bradley with the touch, keeps it out, and that generates a corner as the ball is last touched by Bradley, who makes another great play defensively. One more look here, an excellent entry pass once again by Kelly. Bradley got it with one hand, and then it trickled out off his touch. Corner into the hands of Bradley. Secaucus looks for the counter. Abada, centering pass. Otion, cleared away. Valencia with another stop, and every time the Wildcats need a key defensive action, Sam Valencia has been there. Sergio Giraldo still waiting to check in for Whippany Park with 12.5 minutes left in the second half. Here's a ball played up the far sideline. Griffin chases after it. It's been a relatively quiet afternoon for Matt Griffin, the senior forward who leads Whippany Park with 15 goals and 8 assists on the year. The attack today for the Wildcats has gone through Kelly and Sergio as Secaucus looks for an opportunity here on a counter. Otion in the box, defended by 2 players. Grudkov with a chance, off a deflection, and barely kept out by Whippany Park. Grudkov was staring at the go-ahead goal. The Wildcats come away with a key stop. Here's Grudkov as the keeper, Noah Kaplan, did just enough to deter that shot, and then it's cleared away. Giraldo will come in with 12 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in regulation. And he replaces Connor Stitt. So 2 Giraldos out on the turf now for Whippany Park. as we're even at 2. Sergio with a throw-in and some contact right in front of him. Griffin was being held the whole way by Mo Zabib. Free kick for Whippany Park from about 38 yards away. RJ Russin will take it. Set piece chance for the Wildcats. High ball, middle of the box. Headed towards the back post. Griffin makes a touch, but the ball went out of play. Goal kick with 10:14 left to play in regulation. And now Ian McSorley begins to put his keeper gloves on the Whippany Park sideline. Noah Kaplan down on one knee, and Kaplan will limp to the sideline, replaced by McSorley with 10 minutes left in regulation. So perhaps Kaplan was injured on that previous save he made one-on-one against Grudkov. He comes off after playing 30 minutes here in the second half. McSorley returns. He started the match, and it looks like he will be the keeper the rest of the way for the Wildcats. Throw-in for Secaucus. Whippany Park with a huge opportunity here in the final 9 minutes and 30 seconds of regulation. A chance to take the lead with the wind at their back. You don't want to end up in an overtime situation where the wind plays a factor in its sudden victory. Contact in the box, no whistles. Sergio thought he was fouled. The officials say no, as the ball is deflected out for a Kelly throw-in. It's a Kelly special for the Wildcats. And this has been their most successful offensive play today. It's led to 2 goals. Blown dead before Kelly can get it in, and a sub will enter for Whippany Park. Danny Shevchuk returns. There's a player down for the Wildcats, and it looks like it's Danny Sergio, who makes it to his feet under his own power and will limp off to the Whippany Park sideline. So the Wildcats with a couple injuries in the last minute and a half, and Sergio has been a massive presence for their attack. He has both goals. He's generated opportunities, but they are without him right now. Kelly looking for his 3rd assist. It's deflected towards the net, kept out by Bradley, and he punches it away. A whistle is blown, and Secaucus once again able to keep the goal out of the net. The Patriots doing all they can to keep Whippany Park from taking a late lead here in the first round of the NJSIAA playoffs. Another throw-in for Kelly. And I'm sure this kid's arms are going to be sore tomorrow. He's had a lot of long tosses trying to generate opportunities for his teammates. Kelly, high ball, front post. Alive in front of the net. Still alive. Cleared away. RJ Russin over to Shevchuk. His cross cleaned up by Bradley. Near midfield, Bregman taken away, and that draws a whistle. Seven minutes left in the second half. Free kick for the Wildcats. Sergio to deliver it. Check that, it's Giraldo. Giraldo, middle of the box, headed to the back post and just a bit off target. Man, it was another quality look for Whippany Park. Giraldo with a great delivery, and it found the head of Jake Krowiak, who's had a number of key opportunities. Check that, that looked like it was Kelly, Shane Kelly, who deflected it towards the back post. So another near miss for the Wildcats. At this point, if you're the Patriots, getting to overtime is probably the most likely scenario that would lead to a victory. The wind blowing against them as a whistle is blown here, and it's a free kick for the Wildcats from an excellent spot to score. Giraldo lines up to take it as the officials ask him to move the ball back a couple yards. It's Giraldo alongside Russin. 5:20 left here in regulation. The Wildcats looking for the advantage. Giraldo on the ground. Middle of the box. Shot high and wide. Shevchek, frustrated, had a good look. Giraldo decided to send it in on the ground. Had a couple teammates there. The ball was loose, and Shevchek let it loose. Unable to put a shot on target. A pair of subs wait to return for Whippany Park. It's Connor Stitt along with Danny Sergio. Sergio went off with an injury a couple minutes ago. The Wildcats know how important it is to try to win in regulation, because if they have to switch directions on the attack, they'll be playing against the wind in overtime, which is sudden victory. As Sergio and Stitt depart, or check that, enter, as it's Rowe who departs along with Sergio Giraldo. Kelly with a throw-in. High ball, middle of the box. Still in the box for the Wildcats. Secaucus with another big defensive stop. Brudkov up ahead. There's a man open on the close sideline as Leon Morales wasn't able to see Yusuf Abada, who now gets the pass on the close sideline. Centering pass. Otion just outside the 18. His shot blocked. Valencia with the effort. Secaucus looking for a late strike here to take the lead. Denied once again. Griffin rushes, gets the ball back. Whistle here. And it's an offside. Under 3 minutes left in regulation. And now the Wildcats sensing a little bit of the pressure. They've had their chances to take a late lead with the wind blowing in their favor, but overtime looms with the shadows creeping onto the turf. Throw into Griffin. Surrounded by three white jerseys, And it's cleared away by Secaucus. The throw-in awarded to Secaucus with 2 minutes left in regulation. And a sub comes in for the Patriots. At midfield. Ball goes out for a Whippany Park throw-in. Stitt for Sergio. Sergio shoved, and it's a whistle and a penalty kick coming up. Secaucus not happy with the call, but it was just a matter of time. That's the third time we've seen a Whippany Park Wildcat tossed to the turf in the box, and it finally draws a whistle. That might be the least contact on a play like that we've seen today. But the Wildcats aren't going to complain about it. It's a penalty kick with the clock paused. There's 1 minute and 3 seconds left. And Sebastian Giraldo will take the PK. Giraldo. It's in! Sebastian Giraldo delivers the goods with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to play, and they're going wild here at Whippany Park. Bradley guessed the right direction, but Giraldo put enough power behind the shot to squeak it past him. And with 63 seconds remaining in regulation, Whippany Park leads 3-2.
Thank you for the penalty! We'll take another one!
So Secaucus with a downwind battle here, trying to draw the equalizer. It's been such a spirited effort on the road today from the Patriots. Do they have one final push left? Clearance downfield by Stitt. And the crowd can feel it here for the Wildcats. – 15 seconds left in regulation. Stitt draws a whistle. Check that, it's a whistle against him. 10 seconds left in regulation. Bradley has to hurry. 5 seconds left to play. Bradley, 2 seconds on the clock, and that will do it. Time runs out, and the Whippany Park Wildcats are moving on as they come away with a 3-2 victory over Secaucus in the first round of the Section 2 Group 1 playoffs. Sebastian Giraldo, the hero today, as he scores the game winner on a penalty kick with 63 seconds left in regulation. And let's take one more look at all the goals scored here today. Whippany Park got on the board first on a throw-in from Shane Kelly that found the foot of Danny Sergio. 3 minutes into live action, Whippany Park took the early lead with the wind blowing against them, and they held that lead up until the 23rd minute as Secaucus got the equalizer on a header by Otion. Great corner kick by Yusuf Abada to set him up with the goal. And that made it a 1-1 match going into the half. In the second half, 2.5 minutes in, Secaucus scored on a loose ball in the box as Daniel Grudkov sent it in for his 8th goal of the year. And the Patriots had all sorts of momentum. Whippany Park, though, generated so many chances after that, and the Wildcats finally got the equalizer on a second assist from Kelly to Sergio. And then with 63 minutes left to play, the penalty kick. And Sebastian Giraldo with ice in his veins as he sends it past Bradley for the game winner. A thrilling victory today for Whippany Park. Tough loss for Secaucus, but you got to give a lot of credit to the Patriots who come in on the road and played wire-to-wire soccer today against the 4-seeded Wildcats. That's going to do it for us here today from Whippany Park High School. As the winner of today, the Wildcats will play the winner of Cedar Grove and Hoboken. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again. John Caruso Builders, thank you so much for sponsoring today's action. Today's game is also brought to you by Total Possession Soccer and NJFC. So for our executive producer, Simon Rosenwasser, and our entire crew here at Play by Play Productions, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from Whippany Park High School. We'll see you on Monday.